Yo, what's good? I'm literally wrapping up a channeling investigation session with um, Daniel Robinson. Um, so I want to my last video. I needed to do better, right? So here we go, right? I want to make sure I get this right for you guys. Um, First, I want to bring focus to okay, so he showed me a vision of a camper. Like a camper, I drew a picture of it like this. I don't know, wait, you see it? You see the camper and the thing over here? He showed me that, right? Okay. So there's some type of focus to this particular vehicle. I believe his car was flipped, right? However, the other corporates, what was their vehicle, right? Okay. I want to also bring focus to he said, I should have known. I should have known, cause I wasn't comfortable. So you know when you get that feeling of like I'm not comfortable, and that's when the worst stuff happened because you didn't leave when you were supposed to, right? So, I feel like he was told that this was for some biology work, right? He was told that it was for this. However, it turned out a totally different way. I got a love interest in here with a female. She has something to do with it. In the prospect of racism, and this black man has a crush on this white girl and he's smart, right? So I believe something has to do with this girl. And I don't want to, I'm feeling like pregnancy was involved and like feelings, real emotions, right? Daniel was really an emotional person, he said. And he said that emotionally, he acted out, right? And when you emotionally act out, you kind of don't think before you act, type of thing, right? I'm guilty. I'm praying on that, right? So this has something to do with this love interest, and I think this is like something of a pissing contest. Excuse me, a pissing contest between guys, right? So I also want to bring focus to, he showed me Texas. So I feel like whoever murdered him, he something about Texas, something about Texas, right? He showed me a road, a dirt road. Like all I seen was desert. All I seen was desert, and he showed me this particular mountain that I did see on the news, and it looked like this. I drew it. Oh man, right here. So this is the mountain, right? You see it, kind of. This is the mountain, right? And he said that he was north. So when he said north, and he said it's something like, I felt myself in the middle of the mountain and then north of the mountain, which, so he said that's where his body is at, underneath the earth. There is a marker. So something is marking it for sure, okay? I want to also talk about, I'm sorry, I should have never went out there. Okay? He's in transition. He's not ready to go into the light because he wants justice. Okay? And it was so quick and so terrible that sometimes souls don't go directly into the light. They need time to like figure out what went on, what's going on, you know? That's not to per se he's a bad spirit, you know. He's a good spirit. He just wants to see justice, and he's still trying to figure out like just what's going on. It's a lot. And his family, okay? Not my, you know, I see his father on the news acting real like he's involved. And he said that he wasn't close to him, but he is worried about his brother. That brother I'm seeing on the news, he is very worried about him because he said he's taking it very hard. So he said he was shocked. And somebody knows, some people knows justice. He's just talking about how he fought for his degree. He fought in life. He worked hard. And so that's a lot of reason of not to want to go into the light because you worked so hard for something. Now it's just been stripped away. And he said, I had no idea what was going to happen. It was quick, caught me off guard. So I have childhood trauma. And that's where the father kicked in for me, right? Naturally. So, and then there's the childbirth. You see, childbirth, inner childhood. You see childhood. So he has some emotional issues that dealt with from something in his childhood that he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So all this combined, moving to a place that you was already weary about, that probably everybody told you shouldn't have went. More than one person did it. I feel like this female, she was there, and he said that he's not mad at her, but she could have did something. That's what he said. She didn't do nothing, and he's not holding he's not mad at her. You know what I'm saying? He ain't holding no grudges at all. He just wants to see justice, right? But he's literally feels like she was in the back. I seen her in the back. So it's like she's watching from a distance, but she could have helped him, right? But he said it was majority men, so what could she have done, right? Closer. Victory. Want to see victory. Not so good relationship. A female knows something, and I still care about her. She could have done something, yeah, but she's a woman. Okay, a man, right? You see it, man. Okay, and this me drawing her like standing up. I don't know. No. There's this news special where they show his friends, right? And he showed me that vision of that news that I seen, right? And this right here was like exactly what I seen. I mean, I do some stick figures, but it was definitely some people that was already interviewed on the news. Okay, somebody of power and money, who his family or something. He's saying yes. Tell my dad I forgive him. And he put, I'm shocked. Okay, so he's showing me a cooler. So if he's buried, I'm trying to figure out why am I seeing a cooler. So stay tuned on that. I don't know. Hopefully it'll come to me. Because you gotta see how, visions, and when you gotta see how the all fits together. I don't know. I want to say, I hope the body wasn't moved. You understand what I'm saying? But don't hold that, because I don't know what that cooler is. I'm feeling like, I don't want to say that, you know. But some marker will show where that body was buried. North, see, north of this structure. Bam. Okay, my brother, I love you. Okay? Go into the light. God will handle it all. And to his family, I'm praying for you guys. I send love and encouragement to all of you. But my condolences are nothing compared to your baby, who is so worried about you all. He loves you all. Check on that brother. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned about him. Yeah. Be careful who you guys call your friends. Be cognizant of people's nonverbals, their tone, and their delivery. It'll tell you a multitude of things before you even get intertwined in some drama, right? If it's not feeding you spiritually or loving on you in the right way, nothing of a codependency and nothing that is going to make you sad or frown is not for you. Okay, something bad is going to happen. Love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't argue. Love doesn't fight. It is people that don't like to fight and argue. Okay? Do not hang around bad people. Okay? You will know if you're welcomed or not. I can't say that enough. It's too much going on with these murders with people thinking people they friends. You know? And one thing my parents told me, everybody ain't your friend. That's one thing that I agree with. They was on the money. Brothers are dying. People different races, different nationalities. As an advocate of unity and peace, I am outdone at so much carelessness and lack of spiritual moral integrity. And it has got to change before God feels like he needs to change it. And God is amazing, but I wouldn't want to get on his bad side. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I've ascended and, you know, but I wouldn't want to get on his bad side. So this has got to change. If you see God, you see unity. This is not what's popping. This was definitely, it's just unfortunate because I grew up around multicultural school and all of that. Like, all my friends are mixed. Like, outside of the military bases, you know, it's different. But from what I'm seeing outside of these military bases, especially as my experience as a civilian, it's not easy. Y'all be careful. I love y'all. Namaste.